I am William Castle, the director of the motion picture you're about to see. I feel obligated to warn you that some of the sensations, some of the physical reactions which the actors on the screen will feel will also be experienced for the first time in motion picture history by certain members of this audience. I say certain members because, well, some people are more sensitive to these mysterious electronic impulses than others. These unfortunate, sensitive people will at times feel a strange, tingling sensation. Others will feel it less strongly. But don't be alarmed, you can protect yourself. At any time you are conscious of a tingling sensation, you may obtain immediate relief by screaming. Don't be embarrassed about opening your mouth and letting rip with all you've got, because the person in the seat right next to you will probably be screaming too. And remember this, a scream at the right time may save your life.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Barnett.
And I'm Steve Schnee. Welcome to Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room.
He's lean and lanky and he knows how to zoom. Check out Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room.
All right, here's another. Oh, shit. Obviously,
Oh, that was awesome.
Here's an item by a band I know. Again, I know you're a fan of. Those of us who know them are all fans of them. Not enough people know who they are. This is a Cretones.
Oh, wow. Second album.
Second album, Snap Snap. And what this is, it's a little clicker. So
I remember those. I remember those clickers being kind of popular.
Really, I don't. But where were they used at? I mean, where were they? I don't.
I think it was just something that was annoying that kids picked up on. I don't remember them being popular at that time, though. I remember them being popular more in the 70s when I was in grade school.
Right. Well, it fits in with the concept,
amazing.
I guess, and it was cheap. And I'm proud of myself for figuring this one out on my own.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So love the Cretones. They made 2 records, and
one of them is on CD.
One of them is on CD. Just came out like 2 years ago. Finally, it took a while, but yeah.
And I really like a lot of the songs off the second album, off Snap Snap.
Yeah. This, I was gonna say, this is the one that's not on CD. So
yeah.
Please put that out, folks, because at least 2 people will buy it.
Yeah, we're completists.
Print 10 of them, please, at least.
Yeah. Put it out. We'll buy it. Put out a Cretones best of with just songs from those 2 CDs. We'll still buy it.
Yes, exactly. And there's got to be Mark Goldenberg demos. He,
Yeah, exactly.
But people know, he ended up working with Linda Ronstadt on her new wave, if you will, records and stuff.
Yep.
And he still plays around. Well, in normal times, he still plays around town. I don't think he does power pop anymore. But
do you think he does any Cretones songs?
I would, me and you need to go see him so we can yell out things.
Yeah, exactly. Swinging divorcee.
And he'd be like, "Oh God."
He's probably expecting something from the first album, and I'm screaming out stuff from the second.
That's the way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Show you're a fan. Yeah, you're not just screaming real love.
Okay, now I'm a big fan of King, right? Remember King, Love and Pride?
Yeah.
I actually saw him. He was big enough to play the Universal Amphitheater one year.
Wow.
Right? And we were way at the back, though, because we had free tickets. We were way at the back. So we decided to have fun. So the whole show, we're yelling out songs that he doesn't do. We're going like, "Hold me now! I melt with you!"
But everyone is annoying everyone around you.
Yeah, exactly. That's almost as bad as my friend went and saw David Bowie, and the girls in front of him were going, "Red shoes, do red shoes."
Okay, I've not shown a lot of stand-ups on the Boom Boom Room just because most of them are in place and stuff. But
Yeah.
I got a small one here. This is a
Oh, wow.
UFO lights out, light bulb shaped mini stand-up. I love UFO, one of my favorite
Yeah.
bands,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm always blown away when I look up and see this thing, just because it's a stand-up from 1976.
That's
I think
amazing.
that's when Lights Out came out, 76. But yeah, I love stand-ups, and obviously because I love all this stuff. But yeah, UFO hugely important to me. They were on their farewell tour when the pandemic hit.
Did I tell you that I interviewed Michael Schenker on the phone?
No.
And he was actually, okay, nice guy, or I mean, nice enough guy. But I always have a list of like 20 questions, even though I only got 20, 30 minutes or whatever, because I know that, if he covers 5 of those questions in one answer, I still got a bunch left.
Right.
I think I was able to ask 2 questions because he's been interviewed so many times that basically I ask him one question and he goes through and he just covers so many subjects that I don't even have to ask questions. And
he just gets into his routine, his interview routine.
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly. Which is kind of sad because I kind of want to break away from that.
Right.
When I interview people, but anyway, go ahead.
That can be both good and bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Here is an item. This was made for the 60th anniversary of the Capitol Records Tower.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry, I could have just read the back. It says 60th anniversary. I was reading the years. It says, 1942 and then 2002.
Wow.
But this thing is very heavy. It's a solid steel item. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to live in Southern California to know and appreciate the Capitol building.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, people would, if they ever tore that thing down, people would revolt in the streets. I know they were talking about making it into condos or something, but as for now, it's still Capitol Records.
No matter how many times I was in LA when I lived down there, you always had to look at it. You couldn't just drive past it and go, whatever, it's just another building. Or, I've seen it so many times, whatever. It's just, you look at it in awe.
It's perfectly placed because the 101 curves like right around it, and it's just highly visible. It's always well lit. I know they say it's supposed to resemble a stack of records. Nobody stacks records as high. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's when they were stacking them too. Like they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It looks more like a stack of upside down plates.
Yes, it does. And I love that promo film Ringo has for Goodnight Vienna, where
I just watched that yesterday.
Oh, you did? Well, yeah. I think of that when I don't know.
Yeah, that's so funny. When you were talking about this, that's the exact thing I was thinking of, was that promo.
Yep. It's a great film. Watch it if you haven't seen it at home. And then, of course, the Knack signed their contract on top.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And, anyway. All right, here we go, Steve. This is a figure out the tie-in. All right. And I know you're a fan of this. This is a Nick Lowe labor of lust survival kit. So it's got like, it's the mini first aid kit or whatever inside of here. Okay.
Wow.
And this is printed on there too. It's not a sticker, which always makes it better.
I love the font they use for survival kit.
Yeah, no, that is good. And I should show the back too, the help SOS with the little 60s-ish illustrations.
Wow.
But
I'm trying to figure out how that would fit into going into labor. I caught a dose of you tonight, maybe.
Okay, yeah. No, that's pushing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. If you know at home, put in the comments. I have no idea. But I would like to thank my friend Andrew Sandoval gave me this a few years ago.
That's amazing.
But yeah, labor of lust survival kit.
Andrew Sandoval, the same gentleman behind a lot of the, or actually all the Monkees releases from the last 20 years or so, right?
Oh yes, yes. Andrew's. Hey, he's been heavily involved in the Monkees ever since the initial reissues. He's done them all, and
Yeah,
you know,
those box sets.
manages the guys now. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
look, Andrew, we could do a whole 2 hours on Andrew Sandoval and all the work he's done. He's the man behind a lot of incredible reissues that everyone has appreciated, and always does quality work.
And that's it for this episode of Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room. Ronnie would like to thank all of you right now, wouldn't you, Ronnie?
I guess, yeah. Thanks.
We'll see you next time on Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room. Jazz hands.
He's lean and lanky and he knows how to zoom. Check out Ronnie Barnett's Boom Boom Room.